grabs his suitcase, and I mean, this doesn't say a word to me, Shan.
Are you talking?
Grabs his 2 suitcases, starts putting all his trainers in. Great, and he went, you see this? Throws it up the wall.
We have just seen Love Hate Week. This week always brings up a lot of drama, so let's deep dive into it. First of all, we've seen the start of maybe the undoing of Sasha and Ross's relationship. Ross came across very reactive, and his response to the falling out, like throwing his wedding ring across the room and leaving, did not seem proportionate to the situation at all. And has he forgotten how terrifying her dad was? Because he made a promise to Sasha's dad that he would always stand up for her and look after her. And it sounds like he's really failing to do so. I'm wondering if the reason he's backpedaling her so much and showering her with gifts every day is because he's low-key terrified that he's going to have to face her father. I also picked up on the fact that Sasha says during the argument he refused to look at her so he couldn't read her lips, that he didn't have to communicate. And I don't know, but I found that quite disrespectful from Ross, because you can see Sasha, rightly so, makes a real conscious effort to talk clearly so that Ross can read her lips when he's communicating. And I feel like by looking away from her intentionally during a moment of emotion was very disrespectful of Ross towards Sasha and the effort that she makes. But I feel like it's kind of throwing it back in her face a little bit, just being quite petulant.
You've decided you want to chat. Now you have. So you're not gonna. So you're not gonna do this now. No. Do I actually get a conversation now? None of this.
It's quite nice to see a softer side with Adam and Polly in this episode as well. I feel like Adam really stepped up to the plate and tried to show his romantic side to Polly, which she seems to have appreciated. I'm still feeling like their relationship is still quite forced. And then I'm just a little bit confused about the situation with Alex and Holly. I thought that they were going to be leaving in this episode based on the spoiler from yesterday, but it seems like Holly just wants some space from Alex and is going to come back into the process. I feel like once she has some time away from Alex, she will hopefully see the wood through the trees and just realise that this man is just like flying the red flags for everyone to see. He is just so argumentative. The way he talks to women, it must be being watched and picked up on by production at this point, because if he's willing to do this whilst the cameras are on him, what's he like when they're not? And the only other thing I want to touch on is that we've heard rumours flying about Ryan and Shannon's relationship for a while now, and the eagle-eyed viewers amongst us will have realised that they are nowhere to be seen in the sneak peek of tomorrow's episode. So does that mean that they've already left the experiment overnight because of some concerning behaviour behind the scenes?